State Board Esthetician Task 7, Facial Mask and Conclusion of Service is a CosmoReady video production. The proctor will read the following instructions. You will apply a facial mask and conclude the facial service. You will be expected to follow all client protection, safety, and infection control procedures. You will have 10 minutes to complete this section. You will be informed when you have 5 minutes remaining. Step back to indicate you have finished. The instructions will be repeated. You may begin. Step forward to sanitize your hands, then remove your supplies from the facial mask bag. Here's a little extra plastic dish that you can transfer your mask in so that you can apply it with a brush. It's disposable, so when you're done you'll throw that out. And your supply bag goes in the trash, and always sanitize your hands anytime you go toward any of those bags. Here we're going to demonstrate how we safely remove product from the container. And then our mask can stay on our station, but the stick should go in the garbage. Now, one of the best masks to use would actually be a clay mask. You need it to be visible on the skin. This is, on the camera, it's harder to see. It looked better in person. It was a little whiter or pinkish in person, but a clay mask is good. You want them to see where the mask is placed and that it's staying out of the eyes, out of the mouth, not up the nose. So you want them to see this. Step forward to sanitize your hands, then remove your supplies from the facial mask. You have 10 minutes to complete this task. So like the others, when you hear the 5-minute warning that you have 5 minutes remaining, that's when you are going to finish with the application of the mask. Put your items in your to be disinfected and trash, and begin to remove the mask. If you notice everyone around you has already started removing their mask, hold out just a little bit longer so that they can watch you that you're still applying the mask. Don't rush. That is going to be the key to all of this. Do not rush through this service. You don't want the examiner to miss something that you did because you rushed, because you'll be downgraded. So take your time. There's plenty of time. If you begin to notice that you might be going through your cotton supply too fast, you can split a cotton pad in half very easily, just like I did here. And that gave me 2 cottons instead of just 1. So that'll help remove some extra residue without using your full supply if you're nervous that you're not going to have enough. Another option would be to have a steam towel available to remove your mask. Just make sure that it's in a bag labeled and you follow all safety precautions as you did earlier when you use your steam towel. Once the mask is all removed, you're going to apply your toner. And finally, we're going to finish up with our moisturizer. So don't use too much because you're going to be doing makeup after this. Put just a little bit on your fingers and tap it on like I did, and then distribute it. But very little. It'll spread easily because it's a mannequin. When you are all done with your moisturizer, you can throw out your table towel, their disposable towel, and then I would suggest using disinfectant and wiping down all of your product bottles to put back in your universal kit. However, you could also place these in the items to be disinfected bag if you didn't want to do this step here. But you will need your antiseptic in a little while for your blood exposure. So my habit was to just put everything back into my universal kit. Remember to sanitize your hands before opening it up. And by clearing these items off your table, you're going to have more room for all of the makeup supplies that you're going to need. And step back to indicate you have finished. State Board Esthetician Task 7, Facial Mask and Conclusion of Service has been a CosmoReady video production.